What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. It is K.Maldonado, and I just can't stop smiling because I'm so happy to finally be on YouTube, y'all.
I can already see I'm a little turned up.
I know there's some people out there and they're like, I don't want to start YouTube, or they're like, y'all been sitting on it for years. That is me. That is me, y'all. I've been sitting on the conscience of starting YouTube for 3 years. I became a podcast host. I'm an owner of 3 businesses, and yet it took me 3 years to start a YouTube channel. But I'm here and I'm ready, and we're gonna get right into this. So if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you put them post notifications on, because I'm going hard.
Okay.
I'm K.Maldonado. I'm a business owner and podcast host. That's where most of you guys know me from, is the Lady Boss Podcast. I'm thrilled to have finally got out of my comfort zone and was like, okay, this is for you. You can do this. So first things first that I want to talk about to you guys is we're going to talk about how to boss our life up, okay? A lot of questions and a lot of DMs that I get, even with my coaching sessions, is how did you get here? How did you start businesses? How are you able to have the mindset you have? How are you able to keep going with being a wife, a business owner, a mom? You guys, it all started with me bossing my life. That's plain and simple. And I'm about to teach it to you. So make sure that you got you a notepad out. Make sure you are taking real notes, and we're gonna get right into it. So let's first talk about what it really takes to be a boss. Everybody thinks that it's an image, that you have to look like a boss, own certain things. Most of people look at it as being a materialistic thing.
Listen to me, you're wrong.
And I don't think so. Being a boss, it starts from within. It starts with your mindset. First thing first, you have to stop competing and comparing with people. Comparison is really the thief of joy. If you compare yourself to someone, you'll never ever think your own self is good enough because you're following someone else's dream or journey. If we spend all of our damn time looking at who's doing what, how they're doing what, when they're doing what, and we're comparing our lives to that and then competing with it, we're never really going to be on our own journey because we're too busy watching others. We all got a different journey. You guys have to remember that if you really want to be a boss, you cannot compare your life to others, because what God has planned for you, He don't got that plan for everybody else. It takes so much to get where some people are. Check this. Someone could have been working 5 years to make their dream come true. 5 years of success and failures and things like that, and they finally got to where they wanted to be. Some people think that overnight success happens, and that's not the truth.
No, ma'am.
Never pay attention to someone's journey, because you never knew what it took them to get there. The second one on my list, you guys, is change your environment. I highly recommend getting out of your hometown. I highly recommend it. I love my hometown, do not get me wrong. I really grew when I got out of my hometown. I really had to push myself harder. Another one too, you guys, is I feel like people really hate talking about this, is you have to set boundaries, because people will really take advantage of you, and that is 100%. It took me to see a different side of life to realize that a lot of people didn't even care. They just wanted something from me because they knew that I would say yes. And I feel like when you are going after a dream, when you're going for something in life, you have to have boundaries with people. I know for a fact that rich and famous people have to set boundaries with their families, their friends, and etc. Because people do not like no. People don't understand no. And sometimes it's not even about money. Sometimes it's a boundary of, you're not gonna treat me like this. I had to set those type of boundaries too. I'm going after this dream. You're not going to tell me about my dream. You're not going to tell me how I can do my dream.
And what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it, okay?
Set boundaries with people. The next one I want to talk about is staying consistent and staying focused. This is probably the hardest one for me alone, is because I have so many business ventures and things that I have to do. One regarding my own business, regarding my husband's businesses, regarding being a mom, being a wife. It is so hard when you have so much going on to be consistent in everything. With me saying this to you, that if you stay focused and you stay consistent, you will see results. And it took me up into this year to understand understand how important that is. Like, in everything you do, like, be consistent with everything you do. With every work you put out, be consistent. I don't care if you're getting 1 like, 2 likes, 3 likes. I don't care if no one's buying a product from you today. Keep pushing it. Keep promoting it. Keep putting it out. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, there's gonna be days where you don't feel like it. There's gonna be days, because we all have it, there's gonna be days where you just don't want to get up and it doesn't feel good anymore to do it. There's gonna be days where you're just like, that headspace is just not good. And you got to remember that you're going for a goal. And my people who are really going for goals out there, and like, you're really dreaming to do something and be something in life, you got to remember that if you want that goal and you want that dream, consistency is the only way to get there. And so with me also talking about staying focused, another one is not allowing outside energy to corrupt you. Canceling all negative energy. And I mean it, because on the journey to bossing your life up, you're going to have so many people tell you you can't do it. There's going to be so many people question your ability. There's going to be so many people that think they know you better than you know yourself. And that is the problem with today, is that there are a lot of closed-minded people, you know, that don't have dreams of being an entrepreneur, that don't have dreams of going further than their 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. But there are people out there that want more than that. You have to really shoot everybody off when it comes to your dreams. If it's any type of negative energy regarding of how far you're gonna move with your dream, you gotta cut them off. I don't care if it's the closest friend you got. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's your spouse. I don't care who it is. They gotta go. Because when people really truly care about you and they wanna be a part of your lives, and they really support you, they're gonna support your dreams. They're gonna support what you're doing in life. They're gonna support you in general. And you don't have to ask for it. When people truly support you, you're going to know, and it's not gonna feel pushed. It's not gonna feel fake. It's gonna feel 100%. There are people out there that really don't like to see people doing good. There's people that really, they are so miserable and they're so unhappy within themselves that anything good coming from you probably irks them. Let it. No one cares. All that outside energy, it has to go, because we don't have time for it. And especially negative energy. We allow all the positive. But if it's negative, we don't have time for it. And that has to be your mindset, is I don't have time for that. You know why you don't have time for that? Because you're bossing your life up. The next one on my list is, I feel like you need to show up as the person that you want to be. Always. And when I was a kid, I knew that I wanted to be someone that owned my own business, someone in charge, because that was the personality and attitude I've always had. But every day I wake up and I choose to show up as that person. Like, you know, you can't say you want to be a business owner, or you want to boss your life up, or you want to be better, or you just want to be successful, and every day you're not showing up as that person. You're not practicing self-care, sis. You're not focusing on yourself. If you're really ready to boss your life up, show up as the person you want to be. Every day. Not one day, not 2 days, every day. Why? Because the more and more you show up as her or as him, you will be successful. You will get the dreams you want. You can go after everything you want when you're showing up as that person. This one is a big one for me, you guys. Remain humble and grateful. Remain humble and grateful. Remain humble and also have attitude of gratitude. And the reason why I say that is because if I'm waking up every day and I'm grateful for what I already have in life, I'm happy for everything God has gifted me right now in this moment, there's no reason why I won't continue to be gifted more of that. And there's no reason why his favor won't last on my life a lifetime, you know? So it's like, my thing is that wake up with a grace of gratitude. Wake up and thank God for no reason at all. Wake up and be grateful. Be happy for what you're doing in life. Be happy that you've gotten this far and you're still here. Be happy for the people God has actually put in your life to support you. And if you have no support, be happy that you're still supporting yourself. There's always reasons to be grateful. And if you can't find one reason to be grateful, baby, you're not bossing your life up. Because bosses are grateful. Because we are here, we're still working, we're still doing, and we have that mindset. You know, I had humble beginnings. I had humble beginnings from watching other bosses do it. And now I'm in a position to be able to really like help other people. By all means, I'm going to do that. So it's like, If you really want to boss your life up, you always have to have a big sense of humbleness. Another step, you guys, is don't be afraid to fail. I can't even count on my fingers how many times I failed. And when I talk about failed, I'm talking about having to start all the way over. I've had to start all the way over in life. I've had to start all the way over in relationships. I've had to start all the way over with my money. I've had to start all the way over in my business. I've lost it all and I've gotten back. Please don't be afraid to fail, because had I not got up every time that I fell down, I wouldn't be here. And I know that's so hard for some people to grasp. Or the clients that I coach, they always tell me like, oh, you know, it's just so hard. This has happened, that's happened, this has happened. You guys, bosses and real bosses, I'm talking about real bosses, they fall, they fail, they don't get it right the first time. They have to try over and over and over and over again until it comes out right. With being a boss, my whole business is counted as my income. You know, that's all I do. Like with all my businesses, I don't work a regular job. I have to wake up every day and get to it because this is what, you know, fulfills my life. I have to keep going. I have to keep pushing. As a boss, you got to really remember that, you know, you wouldn't have been placed in this position if it's not what you're supposed to do. And some people I know, they start businesses because they see it's a trend. They see that most people are doing it and they know it's a quick buck, or they feel like it's quick buck, but really it's harder than a 9-to-5. Because every day you work, you go to that 9-to-5, you know you get paid. You getting paid on every other Friday, or you getting paid every other Wednesday. With that business though, no, it doesn't work like that. With the business though, you don't know if you're gonna get a sale that day. You don't know if sales are gonna come in the next day. And that's not until you're a large business where it then starts to come in like that. And you have to have faith that like things are gonna work out and not be afraid to fail. Most people are afraid to fail too. I feel like it's because they feel like people are watching. And yeah, but you know what? Your real supporters and people who care about you, if they see you fail, they're gonna only help you get back up and keep going. And they're gonna push you to keep going because they understand we're humans and that's what happens. People who talk about you because you fail, they are people that wanted you to fail. You shouldn't even be paying attention to them because they're not getting you nowhere. They're not gonna help you get anywhere. So just don't be afraid to fail. Don't do that, because you wanna be a boss, we gotta fail sometimes, and that's okay. The last one that I wanna get to you guys is mindset. This is the biggest one. This is the biggest one of all of them, because let me tell you something. You have to have the mindset of a boss in order to be a boss. A lot of people think it comes with the looks, driving this or wearing that or having that. No, it is not a materialistic thing. It's a mindset thing. If you don't have the mindset to be a boss, that is probably the hardest thing and the biggest thing that's going to knock you down. The mindset of a boss keeps going even when things are hard. The mindset of a boss gets knocked down and gets back up. The mindset of a boss understands exactly what to do and how to maneuver through a business. The mindset of a boss, they handle and carry themselves like a boss. A mindset of a boss, they are leaders, they are not followers. The mindset of a boss, they are consistent and they keep going. The mindset of a boss is nobody can tell them about their dream. They're going to keep striving for their dream. The mindset is the biggest thing, you guys. If people can easily get you down or make you feel like you're not good enough or make you feel like you are intentionally not that one, then you're not a boss. You got to carry yourself like a boss, because as me and being myself, you guys, can nobody tell me about my business. Can nobody tell me about myself. Can nobody tell me that I can't do it. And because I'm going to look at them and I'm going to tell them 10 reasons of why I can and why I'm going to.
Honey, I'm everything.
So you got to remember that the mindset and the mind is a powerful thing. You got to remember that your mindset is really what makes you a boss. Not everybody is cut like that. Not everybody is cut for it, and that's okay. But I gotta let you guys know something from a boss standpoint, is that you gotta have that mindset. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video today, you guys. If you guys want more videos from me from my boss series, then let's keep going. You guys, request some videos down below. Make sure that you are subscribed and make sure that you got that bell on, because it does not stop here. We're gonna continue on with our boss series, and I hope you guys have a good day.